News Eye on Agriculture with Britton Rucker.
It's been an expensive summer for grilling burgers and steaks. What's driving the high beef prices and what the future could hold. And plus, agriculture experts have high hopes for this year's corn crop, especially here in Kansas. We look at why next. Good evening and welcome into Ag Agriculture. I'm Britton Rucker. The USDA is forecasting what they call a record corn crop for this season. While this varies from state to state, Kansas is expected to see a bump this year, as Sophia Jernander talked to local farmers who say it's all thanks to rain that came at the perfect time.
With the corn harvest approaching, farmers are starting to look at their crop. Doug Hiskin lives in Belle Plaine and has been farming for 40 years. But he says he's never seen a corn crop like this one.
Well, it's probably going to be the best crop ever.
The good news is a result of the heavy rains this spring and summer. While the rain did negatively affect other crops such as wheat, for the corn it was perfect timing.
With the corn, we were able to get it all done when it needed to be, and then the rain came at the different stages of growth. It just came at the right time for it.
Usually they're aiming for 100 bushels, but this year
we could be in the 150 range.
The rain wasn't a blessing for everyone. In Wellington, several farmers say they've had no crop at all due to not being able to plant.
They had in the 45, 47 inches of rain since Memorial Day, and we've only had like 35.
Hiskin also says he's worried about tariffs. While he says he supports them, he hopes the pause on tariffs will be extended past the harvest.
Mexico is one of our lead purchasers of corn. I think they're our largest export destination.
But overall, Hiskin is optimistic because while there were heavy rains, it resulted in a record year for corn. And he says he's looking forward to the harvest.
But this is probably going to be the best year because the rains were extremely timely, even though there was a lot of it. But it was always timely for the corn.
In Belle Plaine, Sophia Jernander, 12 News.
Now, corn harvest begins around the 1st of September. Beef prices are on the rise in the U.S. It's as ground beef prices jumped 11.5% and uncooked beef steaks jumped to 12.4% in the last year. Experts say demand for beef remains high, but a limited supply means increased prices. But local suppliers say they're actually benefiting from the record high national beef prices. One local business says it's only been about a year and a half and it's already considering expanding.
The growth has been significantly larger than we expected. We're seeing more customers come into our store to purchase because it's, why would you not just get Wagyu or something local if the price is going to be the same?
Experts say drought, tariffs, and the New World screwworm in other countries are also factors limiting the supply of beef. Farmers across Kansas had just over 6 suitable days for field work last week, according to the USDA's latest crop progress report. Moisture levels remain steady with most fields rated adequate. Corn is advancing 95%, has silked, and 78% reached the dough stage, though maturity is slightly behind from last year. Soybeans are also on track with nearly 90% blooming and 69 setting pods, both close to or ahead of average. The sorghum, cotton, and pastures also showed generally good to fair conditions as the growing season moves into late summer. The USDA will no longer support solar and wind projects on farms. Secretary of Agriculture Brooke Rollins announcing the agency will not use tax money to fund those projects. She says the projects are leaving millions of acres of farmland unusable. She also claims solar panels rely on supplies from foreign adversaries like China. According to the USDA's website, the agency has provided over $2 billion for renewable energy projects. Still ahead on Eye on Agriculture, 80% of our nation's peaches are grown in farms in California. And coming up, we'll show you why this fruit, which is synonymous with summer, had a tough time getting to you. And a new savings program could change the way parents plan for their kids' future. What are Trump accounts and how might they impact the next generation? We'll break it down next on Eye on Agriculture.